All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining our first weekly meeting as interns for the 2026 Asian American Stories Youth Summer Internship. So, how does everyone feel about their first week being interns? I hope you felt productive. Now, since this was the first week, we were a bit more lenient on your assignment submissions since it is a new process after all. Before we start, I just want to know if anyone has any questions on how to submit their assignments. You can either raise your hand right now, or you can message me or everyone in chat. Because just to preface, we do need you to submit images or links to what you've done. A vast majority have already done that, but there are some of you who maybe might have not gotten the memo or might have not known that that was a requirement. So please make sure to either share links, like a Canva link or a Google Doc link, or you can share an image of what you've done. I'm pretty sure everyone was here for the orientation as well. There's no new faces to reintroduce, right? Yeah, I don't think so. So before we get to the intern presentations for your submissions last week, I do want to show all of you some of the past winners videos to give you an idea of what the judges are looking for. I'll share my screen right now. So while you're watching it, I want you to reflect on what you guys have personally done so far for your videos. Let me begin. Okay. I'm not sure if you can hear the video. Does the audio play? No, it should share. Okay. Nina, could you let me know if you can hear the audio?
I make ramen, and people think I'm white. I'm made in China! But also, when I go to visit family there, people immediately know I don't belong. Well, okay, so maybe I lean into being a white American, like people think I am. I'm not. I grew up with chopsticks, not forks. I took my shoes off in the house. I didn't learn how to use a dishwasher until I was 28. The truth is, Asian Americans like me live in a liminal third culture. Neither here nor there, and in this space between worlds, we need to forge our own stories. Who I am and what I've made isn't truly Asian or American. It's something new. Something that could have only been born from this third culture experience. So if no place exists for us, we'll have to create ourselves. Because everyone belongs here.
All right, so that was the first video. As you can see, he started with comedy, but then he went off on a deeper route. Also, just to preface, this was the 2024 theme. It was, Nina, could you remind me what the 2024 theme was? I think it was,
Um,
yeah, all of us belong here.
yeah.
Yeah, all of us belong here. Okay. Someone? Okay. I'll go to the second place winner and then I'll go 2025.
What I'd like to talk about is the women behind the women. My grandmother's name was Louise Jiang. She gave birth to 10 children in 11 years. That means she was pregnant for 10 years straight. Grandma slaved for her family. She took care of everything, cooking and caring for the kids until my mother was old enough to help her. The journey my grandmother had was harsh and laden. She wasn't the only woman who experienced life like this in the Delta. The women of the Delta lived life of hardship, determination, and triumph. They won over the difficulties.
So, since we did have some new people joining us, we're looking at the past winners for the video contest to kind of give you guys some ideas on what you could do for this year's, which is Our Food, Our Stories. I'll go to 2025, and then while watching the past winners' videos, I want you to reflect on your own videos and your video scripts and see if there's anything you could maybe take inspiration from these past winners to maybe improve your own videos. I'm not sure what the 2025 ones are. Okay, I'll go to the third place one, and then you can present your own, and then we can all discuss our thoughts on it.
我仔嗰時係13歲就話：爹哋啊，以後會唔會冇咗華埠？呢種情係一種環境逼出嚟嘅，所以就成立咗呢個藍添市。
都好多女性其實佢哋弱勢，因為弱勢喺嗰個身體裏面，你 discriminate 我唔代表我就要怕你。
為咗個社區義務咁守護我哋嘅華埠，所以我覺得好開心咯。
一直都沒有說想過哦，自己要做出什麼來，團隊的力量還是挺大的。
從我身邊，包括我帶着孩子做起。
Right. Okay, so as you can see from all the videos, there were a lot of different tones to it, right? The first video, it kind of started off funny, but he still also had an inspirational tone to it. Where some of the other ones, they might have taken a more serious approach all the way through. Either way, any way that you want to script or storyboard your video, do it in a way that you think fits you, and then in that way, you have a good chance to win. So now that we have that out of the way, does anyone have any thoughts on the videos? Or if not, you could share during your presentation. Okay. So right now, I'll go down the speakers list. I want each of you to present what you've done this following week, whether it be social media content creation for Asian American Stories video contest, or maybe even like storyboarding your video, or just drafting it out, the whole brainstorming process overall. So let's start off with Alan. Could you please share what you've done?
Should I like share my screen or
Yeah, sure. Do you have permissions to do that?
I think, but then again, like my slides are on like a separate device, so I can't really share anyways.
I see. Is it just the Google Sheet that you sent?
Yeah, it's a Google Sheet.
Okay, I can share that then. This one, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's loading right now. All right, so essentially what I did was on the 22nd, so after orientation and stuff, I decided to start like brainstorming and like typing out ideas so you can see like what I typed out. And like I decided what food would I be going with and then like what shots and like what effects I would use like during editing and filming.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the 23rd, I started doing more of the storyboarding. So I was like, okay, how am I gonna lay this out? So like first 5 seconds, I would be going with like a medium shot on the dish, right? And then I have a script, type right next to it in parentheses and quotes. And then like 45 seconds, like I would like begin working on like the main like part of the video. So I really start getting into like the story of like kind of like what it means to me, what it means to my family, and like the origins of like well, kind of origins, I would say. But like basically my perception of like the food, the dish, like growing up. So from like when I first came to America versus like how I see it now. And then
I see.
on the 20 and then on 24th, I finished it. So I finished like writing like what I believe would be like a good like rough draft. And then on the 25th, so like a day after, I started like timing it to make sure, hey, this fits within like the time frame I want. So I ended up having 3 extra seconds for like effects, like fade ins, fade out. So yeah.
I see. Good stuff, Alan. You got a lot of stuff on the first week already. That's good. That's good. I'd like to ask, what was the inspiration behind getting scrambled eggs and pickled radish? Was it just a childhood dish? A
It
childhood dish, your favorite one?
was a childhood dish and also the first thing I actually learned how to make at like 8 years old. I'm pretty sure. So it was like, yeah. And plus I never really heard of anyone else making it. So I said, hey, why not just use this as well? Right.
I see. That's good. That's good. Then you mentioned how you wanted to make it kind of like a progression behind how you saw it in the past and then how you saw it today.
Yeah. kind
Are
of.
you gonna,
Yeah.
yeah. Is it gonna be like what's like the history behind it, if you don't mind telling all of us?
Personally, I haven't really gone too deep into it. From what I know right now, it's the history is like something that my mom learned how to make when she was younger, and like back then, my family was like in poverty and all that, like on my mom's side. So she ended up having to learn how to make food for herself, like do everything. And I'm pretty sure like around maybe her teenage years, this is like when she actually learned how to make this, and then it just stuck with her.
And now it's passed down on to you. It's like
Yeah,
generational recipes.
yeah.
I see. So that's gonna be what your video's on. Okay. All right. Thank you, Alan, for sharing. That's very interesting. Okay, so next up we have Emily. Would you like to share what you've done for this past week?
This week I didn't really like focus that much on like the timing of my video. I mainly just focused on like the basic idea of it, and I also focused on content creation. I made like a poster that I posted on my Instagram for like to introduce my friends and other people to like make a video for the food videos. And the food I chose was hot pot, and I chose it because like it sort of like brought my family together. Like we would like sit around like a big table and eat food.
Is that going to be what, so your video's going to be centered around hot pot and kind of like a family kind of theme?
Yeah.
I see. Have you started storyboarding or scripting anything? Do you know if you want to do any like close-up shots?
Not really because I'm still like thinking about it.
I see. Then do you know what the overall progression is going to be? Like, for example, Alan talked about like past to present. Are you going to be doing something similar or something of another route?
I feel like past to present would be like a really good idea.
Yeah. Okay. That's nice to hear then. Thank you, Emily, for sharing. Next up, we have HH. Could you please share what you've done in the past week? Oh, wait, I don't think your audio works. I can't really hear you. Yeah, your microphone doesn't really work right now. You could check your settings. Check like your sound to see if it's muted. I'll move on to the next person first then. I'll get back to you, HH. Next up, we have Jenya.
So, I didn't really do content creation. I just worked on the script for the video. I think I've got it mostly done, but I need to time it now.
I see. What's your video gonna be on?
It's about like the spices that we use for our dishes and everything, and how I thought it was different because I grew up in Japan and I thought it was really different from the simple dishes that they made.
I see. Then how are you gonna do your progression for or like how are you gonna do your video? Do you have an idea for that? Like any story that you want to do specifically?
Not really. I've just got the script so far. I'm gonna plan on like taking different shots for like different cultures and everything to blend like two cultures into one and everything.
I see. Oh, so it's like a blending of culture is gonna be kind of like Japan, where you grew up in Japan and then comparing it to how you grew up with food in America today.
Yes.
I see. When did you move here from Japan?
Like 2023.
Oh, wow. Oh, so it's like
Yeah.
recent.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm curious now then. How would you say life and food is different compared to Japan right now here in America?
I mean, it's definitely more of a like fast food culture, I guess, like going out to
Yeah.
eat and everything.
hmm
And Japanese food was really traditional, you could say, but they also didn't really like use any spices or anything, which I grew up with.
Mm,
So that's very like contrasting, and I plan to use that for my video.
I see. Then would you say even while in Japan, you made more like home cooked food with the spices that you mentioned?
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I see. Okay, that sounds good. Sophia talked about, let's see. I want to know how food brings a family together from multiple cultures. First, you gather inspiration by watching almost all the videos listed on the website. Genuinely inspired by everyone's stories. Okay, that's good. Yeah, she accumulated pictures from her personal life when she was a child eating her favorite meal. Beef noodle soup. Okay, that's a good choice, Sophia. That's a good choice. Okay, still planning on the progression, and you'll talk about past to present as well. Okay, I see that's a very popular theme. And talk about the future at the end for a call of action. Okay, good idea, Sophia. I like that idea. So next up after is Kimaya. Could you please present what you've done in the past week?
So I did a little bit of writing my script and I focused more on content creation. So I created about like 6 Instagram posts. And
Hmm.
I wanted my video to be about this one Indian sweet. It's called Gaju Katli. And it means a lot to me because growing up, I had all these memories around holidays and eating that food. So it like brings me those like good memories back.
So are you also going to be adopting kind of a past to present theme, or is this one different?
I kind of just like want to bring a really nostalgic angle to it. So maybe, yeah, sure.
I see. Could you go a bit more in depth on the dish that you told us about?
So it's an Indian sweet. It's like cashew flavored, and it's usually eaten during the holidays. And with holidays in my culture, it's very much a family aspect. And I was gonna talk more about Diwali, which is about warmth and happiness and family. And I kind of want to just like to show how the feeling of how I was little, like just like the nostalgia kind of.
Definitely, I see. That's a good approach then. I like that. Okay, next up is Oh, actually, Kamaya, do you mind if I have your spreadsheet up right now. I want to show
Yeah,
everyone the social media posts that you made.
yeah.
Yeah, I really like them. I'll share it right now.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, so these are the ones that she made. Basically for social media, you guys can go on like Canva and look up any templates and then just like apply your own spin to it. So I really like what Kamaya did because some of it might have been like Canva templates, but some of it might have just come from her brain like overall. Like it pops. It's just very eye-catching for like a social media post. So I want you guys to like kind of take inspiration from Kamaya's types of social media posts. Okay, so next up we have Kishan Verma. Could you please share what you've done in the past week?
I worked on like this like a Sattvic dosa thingy. So like I put the thing and pictured it. And the Sattvic dosa is about uh like inspiration about um farmer's family, and it's like giving respect to the food that you ate. It's basically like working hard and like you respect it.
Yeah. Wait, I'll share. Do you want me to share your spreadsheet?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So this is what you've done. So this is going to be your focus, right? Your food. So can you give me a little bit of a background? What inspired you to use dosa?
It was like Sattvic foods, like it inspired me about like farmer's family, like dosa is like farmer's family food. And yeah,
Yeah, okay. So are you gonna be talking kind of like about your family or like any like of your experiences with
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's nice. Then let's see. So I see that so on your spreadsheet you talked about maybe like trying like composition or like scenes. Do you know what exactly you're going to be shooting for this video?
One day, like I just shot like a puja background, like praying to like God, like puja background or something.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. Thank you for that. Next up we have Sasha. Could you please share what you've done in the past week?
Yeah, so I've mainly been focusing on like drafting my script and stuff for my story. The food that I'm going to be focusing on is known as rice and dal. It's like a staple food in Indian culture, and it's something that we have like at least 2 to 3 times a week. And so I kind of
Mm-hmm.
want to focus like my story based on like the way my mom grew up in India, kind of eating that every day, and then how it's changed a little bit more since like in America for me growing up, and kind of just talk about like my journey. Like I didn't really like rice and dal for a long time because like we would have it so often,
Mm-hmm.
but like now I kind of like it's a comfort food for me now, and so like I kind of want to talk about that story.
I see, I see. Okay, that's good then, yeah. So it's also going to be kind of like a progression video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Okay, then Yeah, so your mom grew up in India eating it, and then it kind of passed down to you, and then
Yeah.
yeah. Are you going to be talking kind of about your love-hate relationship with it as well? I think
Yeah,
that'd be
I think
fun
that's
to talk about.
yeah, I'll probably focus like my story on that. And then for like some of the shots and stuff, I think I'm gonna do like some of it of like the actual like cooking part of it, and then like also maybe get my mom to like do some scenes of her talking.
I see. I like that idea. All right, thank you, Sasha, for sharing. Next up, we have Sophia. Could you please share what you've done? Or I think she was the one whose mic didn't work. So I'll move on to Sophie.
Okay, so last week I was working on the idea I'm gonna do for my video. And then I think this week I'm gonna do like storyboarding. But for my idea, I was thinking of like focusing on a specific type of noodle because I'm Vietnamese and Chinese. So I was either gonna do pho or beef noodle soup because whenever my cousins and my grandma and like my family meet together, we're always like because my grandma knows how to cook, so she's always cooking food for us. And I think like an important food that I really enjoy from her cooking is like beef noodle soup. So I think I'll maybe focus on that or pho because I really love noodles and my family does too. So I think I'll focus on that.
I see. Good choice. Would you say you like pho or beef noodle soup better?
They're like equal, but like I think pho, beef noodle soup. Yeah.
Okay, good choice, good choice. Well, I see you had a bit of indecisiveness, but I wouldn't be able to choose either, yeah. Do you have like a specific story you want to share with that?
I think I might do about like f family gatherings. So like probably in the present and focus more on that and how like my family's like brought together during those.
And like the importance of family and like unification, basically. Do you know
Yeah.
any of the shots you're gonna take for it then?
Not yet, but I'll research this week.
Okay, sounds good. And also for everyone, I'm not sure if you remember, but we had from orientation Ted's workshop notes. He has a lot of good stuff on like composition and the type of shots you want to do and the type of scenes that look good. I can look for the link again, and I'll hopefully maybe in the next two meetings, I want to get Ted here, do a quick kind of seminar on the shots that you can be taking for your video. So you can look out for that. And then HH, are you able to get your mic to work?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think we can hear you a little bit, yeah.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's a bit quiet, but I think it should be all right. I'll just put my volume higher.
So I've been ma- I have a rough script done. I plan on like maybe interviewing my grandparents about like food they used to make. Um, Maybe in the video I'll incorporate me making it with them. I haven't decided on what the food would be because there's a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, are you able to make the audio a bit louder? I think he was talking about interviewing either his parents or grandparents on kind of like the foods that he used to eat in life. Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you know specifically what kinds of foods you wanted to do?
Um, I was thinking like Chinese food. Um, that's really it.
Yeah, Chinese food. Do you have like a specific one in mind? Which one's your favorite?
I couldn't decide.
Couldn't decide. Yeah, too many good options, right?
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, some pretty good ideas out there. I hope you guys can all bounce off of each other for video ideas. And just a reminder for the social media contest, I mean the social media collaboration, you guys can either message each other on Slack if you want to find partners, or if you don't want to do that, you can message either me or Ella on Slack and say like, "Hey, I'm interested in doing the social media collaboration, but I'm unsure of who else is interested." If we find anyone else that wants to do it, then we'll connect you to. So if you're interested in that, I know it's still early, but if you want to do that, then feel free to reach out to either one of us and we'll help you get connected. Yeah, okay. So does anyone have any questions about maybe homework submissions or just any other processes? Yeah, if so, now is your time to shoot. You can say either in the chat or just kind of a Q&A right now. If not, I'll put the link to the website so you guys can check out the past contest winners. And you can take inspiration from the videos if you scroll all the way down to the bottom. You can take inspiration from the selected winners' entries and use that as inspiration for your video, basically. Okay, so if no one has any questions right now, or if you want to do it privately, you can either stay after this meeting, or you can message me on Slack, or you can email us. If not, we are about finished for today's meeting. So thank you everyone for coming, and we'll see you next Monday. Keep up the good work and keep on doing your assignments. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.